Hello, I'm David Groninger in Seattle, Washington. Today is it is Monday, December 21st, 2015. I guess the 21st is the shortest day of the year, and I guess this is the day of the winter solstice. So happy winter solstice to everybody. Well, each day I ask myself a question, what is a 5-minute message that I could give that might help 5 million people? So I ask myself the question, I come up with answers, then I give a talk on it. I've got my trusty alarm clock to go off to teach me to hurry up and give the message without stalling too much and without putting too many words into it. So the idea I came up today was, it was a bit of a clarification of a story I told yesterday, and the name of the story is called The Non-Shining Star. The Non-Shining Star. It's a story that I wrote about 20 years ago, but never really wrote it down or published it or anything. And here's how the story goes. It's about a civilization of stars. It's not like people, but they're stars. And they are people that like to learn. It's an advanced civilization, and they're always looking forward to growing and helping each other and learning from each other. Well, in this particular culture of stars, and let's say there's, billions of galaxies of these stars, but these stars are like people, what they value most, or a high sense of their value, is the quality of their shine, how bright they shine, how long they can shine, how visible their shine is. So this is what they value. Just like here on planet Earth, people tend to value, well, what they tend to see most readily in other people, maybe how much money they have or their appearance, the clothes they wear, maybe their reputation, or if they're famous or something. And well, in this galaxy of stars, what they most value is the quality of their shine, how bright they shine. So the story goes like this. There was a group of scientists that discovered that there was some kind of a star that was the brightest shining star that had ever been recorded. And they figured that they knew exactly, well, where the star was. And the idea is they're going to create an expedition of scientists, teachers, professors, philosophers, to go there and to study this greatest, brightest shining star ever found, so they can learn from this star how everybody else could shine better. And they were going to take this knowledge back to every little star civilization in the universe, and they were all going to teach each other and set up schools so they can learn how to do this. So the people of this, in each of these little galaxies, were so excited that this expedition was going there. And so the expedition goes, and the closer it gets, the more news reports come back that now they're only, so many light years away, and then they're going closer and closer, and now they're even getting closer, and there's a lot of excitement. And even in the anticipation of the lessons that they're going to get from all these scientists that are going to learn from this brightest shining star, they already begin to start, almost by intuition, learning some things and teaching others about how they can shine brighter. And already their shine is starting to increase by maybe 25 or 40% or something like this. So even in the anticipation of a lesson, they start to learn and grow in wisdom in this way. Well, here's what happens when the scientists actually find this star, and finally they're at the day where they can meet with it. They discover something quite what they did not expect. That this bright star that they thought was a bright star was actually just a circle of regularly shining stars, and in the very middle was a star that had no shine at all. So the brightest star they thought they ever found was actually what I call the non-shining star. It was a star that had no shine. And here is how it created this circle of stars around it. At one point, this non-shining star, maybe met or found some friend that only had a dim shine, and he taught him how to shine better. Him or her taught them how to shine better. And then because this one star was shining better, and other stars recognized it, and they said, well, how did you get to shine so much better? And they said, well, this star here with no shine actually at all taught me how to do it. And so the other star said, well, I want to learn how too. So bit by bit, the star had a circle of friends because they loved learning about how they could shine better, and they helped each other shine better as well. So that's how it came to be. So the scientists, when they discovered this, they asked this non-shining star, well, look, can you come, we want to document everything you've done, that you've taught these stars on how to shine better. What do you know? That's my 5-minute mark, but I'm not going to stop now. I will continue and wrap up quickly. So instead of just bringing back the lessons, the non-shining star said, well, I'll tell you what, myself and my other star friends, we will happily come back with you to all of your galaxies, and we will happily teach everybody the wisdom, the lessons that we have. So the scientists, the expedition, the philosophers, the teachers, and the non-shining star and his friends, they all came back and went to every galaxy one at a time, and they taught everybody the lessons of how to make each other shine. In fact, as soon as this non-shining star and his circle of friends, or circle of stars, will get even close to the galaxy, the stars could look and they could see and they could understand immediately what was happening, and they learned the lesson even before they had to been told the lesson, that the way to really shine is to help others, to help others shine. And the interesting thing is that and you might say that the lesson in this story is that sometimes we feel like we have to have a lot of money, a lot of fame, a lot of importance, a lot of wisdom before we can be of service to other people. Well, no matter how much knowledge or lack of knowledge you have, no matter how much money or lack of money, or accomplishments or lack of accomplishments, there are always people whereby you have some skill or knowledge that you can teach this person. So don't ever hold back on being of service to other people just because you think you need to reach some certain level before you have some kind of a credibility. Right where you are today, right now, you have an opportunity to be of service, to help somebody else, shine a little bit better, to help someone else get a little bit more of what they want. And the interesting thing is, just like the non-shining star was recognized to be the most shining star, it was because of the light of the other stars reflected upon him. See, this little star had no shine of his own, but because of the reflection of all of the brightness of the shine of these stars that he helped to shine, that reflected back on him, he looked really, really bright. So that's the lesson. You don't have to have a whole bunch of resources in order to help other people have increase the quality of their happiness, the quality of their life. Find anybody that you can help and just start serving them, helping them. And if you do this with enough people, you'll certainly find that a lot of it's going to reflect back to you. Now, this little lesson is nothing new, but it's just a fun way that I thought of telling the story, that when you help other people to get the things in life that they really want to experience and get to, that it does reflect back upon you. And just in the process of helping them, you learn a lot about how you can help yourself. And as you keep doing this, you can easily create a lifetime of followers, of friends, of a community. Any one person anywhere on earth can start a healthy and prosperous community of people. And you can start by serving just one person, by being of selfless service to just one person, and doing what you can to help just one person get along a little bit better in some part of life that maybe you understand or that you have a few insights about. So that's the story. It's called The Non-Shining Star, and it just means that you do not have to shine in order to bring out the shine of others. And when you do bring out the shine of others, it will reflect back on you, and it will appear that you shine quite a bit. Well, this is David Groninger in Seattle, Washington, saying thank you.